If you feed Feline Naturals to your cats, you may want to check the ingredients again. I recently did an in-depth evaluation for Feline Naturals, specifically the chicken and venison feast, and I noticed some ingredient changes amongst different websites. Here is the lot number, batch number, as well as the manufacture date of the specific can that I have. And I want to point out that the first two ingredients are chicken, venison, followed by venison kidney, venison liver, venison blood. And if you look at the Feline Natural official site, this is the exact one that I have, the 6 ounce, and it says 99% chicken, venison, and organs. And here's where things get a little bit confusing. Their 6 ounce is also the same ingredient list as the 6 ounce that I have. Then when you look at the 3 ounce, there's actually no venison meat whatsoever. The first two ingredients are chicken, chicken heart, and then followed by venison kidney, venison liver, venison blood. There's no venison meat anymore. I personally haven't ordered the 3 ounce on Amazon, but that 99% labeling here is no longer on the small 3 ounce can. And if you look on Amazon, it's also the chicken and chicken heart as the first two ingredients for this recipe. Then if you go on Chewy's site, the ingredients are chicken, venison, like the one that I have. So seeing that there's so many ingredient differences amongst different sites, I had to email Feline Naturals to see what they would say. And it is confirmed by Feline Naturals that what I have here is the old formulation, meaning that once these are completely sold out, all future formulations for this one will no longer contain venison meat. This is seriously really disappointing hearing that such a premium brand at almost $1 per ounce has removed the novel protein from their formulation. And this does not apply to only this one. It applies to their other recipes as well. Their chicken and lamb feast has no lamb, only lamb organs. So if you want Feline Natural lamb recipe, get the lamb feast. At least that one has actually lamb in it and also lamb organs. Same issue with their lamb and king salmon feast. They put the lamb as the first protein on the packaging, but looking closer, there is no lamb meat, only lamb organs. Like chicken is already cheap, and chicken is the first ingredient and then venison. So obviously there's less venison already, but the fact that they completely remove it, I just don't understand why they would do that. Like if I want venison organs, I can buy it elsewhere and it's so much cheaper. These are byproducts, so it's not that expensive to source. If you want to give your cats venison, go for Ziwi Peak instead. At least their venison recipe has venison meat and they don't add a cheap protein in the mix like chicken. But don't get me wrong, Feline Natural is still considered a very premium brand, and the composition is also extremely species appropriate for cats. Unless your cat really likes the texture and taste of Feline Naturals, if you want to feed your cats a novel protein and it's no longer on the ingredient list, you can go for other brands. Hope this was helpful. Bye bye.